an animal that vanished 13,000 years ago. The legendary dire wolf is alive again, or so claims one company. Welcome to the future of science, where extinction may no longer be forever. Hey friends, welcome back. What if I told you that through the power of genetic engineering, an extinct predator from the Ice Age has just been brought back to life? Sounds like science fiction, right? But this is the bold claim made by a biotech company called Colossal Biosciences, and the creature they claim to have resurrected? The dire wolf. Yes, the same beast popularized by Game of Thrones. They even named the first two cubs Romulus and Remus, after Rome's mythical founders. A third female was born later, named Khaleesi. But is this real science, or just clever marketing? De-extinction claims. Colossal Biosciences isn't just targeting the dire wolf. Their goal? To de-extinct multiple legendary creatures, including the Tasmanian tiger of Australia, the dodo bird of Mauritius, and even the mighty woolly mammoth, extinct for over 4,000 years. According to them, the Dire Wolf Project is their first successful step. The cubs, Romulus and Remus, were born at a secret facility in the U.S., bottle-fed and nurtured in controlled conditions. They're 5 months old, and completely unaware that they're the only ones of their kind in the entire world. It sounds like a breakthrough, but many experts disagree. They argue, these aren't real dire wolves, they're just genetically modified gray wolves. So what's the truth? The real dire wolf. Let's rewind the story. In 1854, near the Ohio River, scientists discovered the first fossils of a massive, extinct wolf species. By 1858, it was named Canis dirus, Latin for fearsome dog. For over a century, scientists believed that dire wolves were closely related to gray wolves. But in 2021, a groundbreaking study published in Nature flipped everything. Using DNA analysis, researchers found that dire wolves had diverged from other canids nearly 5.7 million years ago. They were not true wolves. Unlike gray wolves and coyotes, dire wolves never interbred with other species. They lived and died entirely separate. They vanished around 13,000 years ago, possibly due to their dependence on large prey animals that also went extinct, their inability to adapt to changing climates, or their isolated gene pool. While Game of Thrones imagined dire wolves the size of lions, in reality, they were only about 25% larger than gray wolves, with bigger skulls and powerful jaws. How de-extinction works. So how do you resurrect an extinct species? There are 3 main methods. 1. Breeding. This method selects and breeds living animals with similar traits to the extinct species over multiple generations. Example, the quagga project in South Africa. The quagga, a half-zebra, half-horse animal, went extinct in 1883. But by breeding zebras with reduced striping, scientists recreated a look-alike animal. But does appearance equal identity? Not always. Genetic differences remain. 2. Cloning. This involves creating an exact copy from preserved DNA cells. In 2000, scientists tried to clone the extinct Bucardo goat. Out of 57 embryos, only 1 survived birth and died within minutes. Cloning remains extremely difficult and often unsuccessful. 3. Genetic engineering, CRISPR. This is the technique used in the Dire Wolf Project. Here's how it worked. Scientists extracted partial DNA from 2 dire wolf fossils, a 13,000-year-old tooth and a 70,000-year-old skull. They compared it to gray wolf DNA, which is 99.5% identical. They then altered 14 genes responsible for fur color, skull shape, size, and fluffiness. Using CRISPR-Cas9, they edited the gray wolf genome. These edited nuclei were implanted into dog egg cells. Out of 45 embryos, only 2 survived birth, Romulus and Remus. Later, a third pup, Khaleesi, was born through the same process. But are they really dire wolves? Here's the catch. Out of millions of genes, only 14 were modified. The rest of the DNA remains gray wolf. By that logic, are they truly dire wolves? Probably not. Just like editing 14 genes in a chimpanzee won't make it human. These cubs are genetically engineered approximations, like a movie prop, not the original artifact. Life in a cage. What's even more tragic, these pups live in an artificial world. No parents, no pack, no wild, just surveillance drones, tall fences, and sterile labs. Romulus is shy. Remus is brave. They're identical clones, yet different in personality. That proves genes alone don't make the animal. Environment, experience, food, parenting, these all matter. And once they die, this version of the dire wolf may go extinct again, just like the Bucardo goat. The ethical question. So what is the point of de-extinction? Is it really about reviving nature, or is it for private ownership, profit, and attention? Supporters say predators like dire wolves can restore ecological balance, but critics ask, what balance? Their prey is gone. Their ecosystem has changed. What will they hunt now? We risk repeating history, leading to new extinctions. And let's be honest, is a private company spending millions to protect the planet or to create living attractions? The bigger picture, even if we accept this as a scientific milestone, doesn't it make more sense to protect the species we still have? Like the northern white rhino, there are just 2 left in the world. They're too old to reproduce. Scientists are exploring ways to clone or genetically save them. But efforts are slow. Why? Because we often wait until it's too late. As of 2019, the UN warned that over 1 million species are at risk of extinction. Do we really want to resurrect animals from the past, while letting living species die in the present? Conclusion. De-extinction sounds powerful, but bringing something back from the dead means nothing if we don't give it a place to live again. True conservation isn't about spectacle. It's about protection. Let's not wait for fossils. Let's act while life still breathes. If you enjoyed this video, check out this vlog where I visit the La Brea tar pits in Los Angeles, the very site where real dire wolf fossils were found. Click here to explore the forgotten beasts of the Ice Age. Thanks for watching.